Lil Yachty. Yes, this can be really surprising because many people did not see this one coming, as Yachty's well known for keeping it clean. He's known for his clean image in his music videos and as well as his lyrics, but he actually does have a criminal record. However, this crime did take place before he actually got famous, so I guess it's understandable. But what he did is definitely not right, especially for the name you want to put on yourself. I'm hoping he's definitely moved on past this. Anyway, Yachty was actually arrested and spent months in jail for credit card fraud back in the day. He had possession of 14 fraudulent cards and his friend had 10. It may have all been influenced by his friend, but who knows? I do find this one crazy, as I would not expect the clean, perfect rapper to have such a bad criminal record. Many people are fans of the popular rap group known as Migos. From their hit single Bad and Bougie, which is a catchy beat and nice lyrics, many people start to get hooked on this group's music. They now put out many different tracks that also get many plays each day. However, a Migos member, Offset, was actually arrested back last year. His arresting was before his so-called popularity shot up, but it's still crazy to hear about this. He was arrested for possession of many things: drugs, stolen items, and even some weapons. He spent some time in jail, and when released, Offset did apologize to his fan base and stated that he was going to keep it clean from now on. So props to you for that, Offset. Famous rapper and pop sensation Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was charged with criminal possession of a weapon as well as marijuana on October 22nd of 2009. Wayne went to court after being handcuffed and arrested by police to go over to the case and pleaded guilty for what he had done. In the hours before sentencing, Wayne actually posted a video on Ustream, which is a streaming software, to say goodbye to his fans. He says, "To all of my fans, my real fans, I really truly love you. I love you with all of me, for real." Wayne was then sentenced to a year in prison for convicted gun charges, which is strongly against New York laws. His sentence was shortened to 8 months for his good behavior, or that's what they say, but Wayne was released in 2010. Gucci Mane, aka the rapper who got away with murder but not much else. Gucci Mane was known to have a crazy criminal record. His most infamous crime he has committed, however, is surprisingly one that was never sentenced for. In 2005, Gucci attacked a group of men in Georgia. Mane had no mercy as him and his squad went on to attack the group. Guns were pulled as it got very crazy, and believe it or not, Gucci Mane actually ended up killing one of them, and he turned himself in when the body was found. Somehow he got away with this. I have no clue how, do not ask me how, but later, Gucci actually did go to jail for assaulting a bouncer at a strip club. Obviously bad, but compared to killing a man, how do you go to jail for that but not killing? I don't even know. He recently released from prison after 3 years in November. His reason for jail time was due to home invasion, and he invaded a private home and the police were called up shortly. Quickly after his release, he dropped a single, First Day Out, where he talks fairly inspirational and deep about his time in jail. He talks about how he's broke, he needed help, and basically explains his reasoning for committing the crime. The opening of the song is very slow and quickly picks up. It's possibly one of my favorite songs, actually. It's a great song for sure. T was put in jail well before his fame in the rap industry, and I hope that he stays clean from now on. Lil Uzi is well known in the rap game currently, as he produces new music pretty frequently and it gets played millions of times during the day. The story that goes with this one is actually pretty funny, so listen in. Lil Uzi owns a crazy four-wheeler, not just any four-wheeler. This puppy is insane. My man's got a fast-flying machine that tops high speeds and whips around the yard for sure. It's also got a face on it that was custom built for I don't even know why. But anyway, Lil Uzi actually got in a cop chase with the local police a few months ago. In the four-wheeler. Not a car, but the darn four-wheeler. Like what? What makes this crazy is that in his hit song, Now I Do What I Want, Uzi's actually riding his special four-wheeler and chanting about how he does what he wants. I guess doing what you want landed you know, a crime. XXX Tentacion. Many people know him for his heavy bass and his trap-type music, which is currently pretty popular for some reason. I don't know why. Personally, I think it's okay, but I am not the biggest fan of trap music with that booming bass that like blows your eardrums, blows your speakers right out. But I don't know, a lot of people really enjoy it. Anyway, while he's fairly recently blowing up, X made this list because of how important he is right now. I mean, everyone knows his hit song, Look at Me. X allegedly strangled and hurt his pregnant ex-girlfriend back in the day, long before his time of fame. But he really went off on her and was put in jail for hurting a girl illegally. X doesn't seem to like to talk about this as we don't have much information on the crime, but it's definitely interesting to hear about this young sensation committing crimes. Rapper Travis Scott. For the number 7 spot, we've got a crazy story from Scott. Travis was arrested during one of his concerts. As many of you guys know, in his concerts, he loves to put on a show. He'll do basically anything to get recognition and keep the show going. Doing crazy stunts, bringing props on stage to keep viewers engaged. Many people know him for this. He's even played his most recent hit, Goosebumps, 15 times in one concert one time. 15 darn times. Like how? So I'm sure you all know where this one is headed. But Travis Scott was actually arrested during one of his shows for supposedly trying to cause a riot. Obviously, he gets really crazy in his shows, but police definitely found it too much, and they decided to cuff Travis. Kodak was actually recently arrested and did make a song about his whole time in jail. He's put in jail actually for violating his current probation, and his reason for probation was alleged armed robbery and possession of illegal items. However, Kodak did break his 5-year probation and landing him in jail once again. This definitely was crazy and shocked people worldwide, as many thought he was done for good, and Kodak definitely is not really the type to care about how he influences others. As you can see, he just recently went back to jail, but we couldn't make this video without him. He's definitely a big topic of discussion, and his crime was not a good one on his part. Eminem. Good old Eminem. While not as popular nowadays, and his rap game is not in fashion currently, Eminem will always be one of the most popular rappers of all time. He's known for being the white rapper who raps like crazy. With fast verses, crazy flow, and intense meanings in his lyrics, he has a spot in the Rap Hall of Fame for sure. However, Eminem does not have the cleanest record. He actually got in an altercation in a car audio store, of all things. I know, right? He even ended up pulling a gun on someone and got away without much from this. However, the next day he assaulted his wife after apparently seeing her kiss another man. Eminem was charged with possession of unauthorized weapon and assault towards a woman, which put him behind the bars. People don't talk about Eminem much anymore, but it's crazy because he did commit 2 crimes in 2 days in such a short time, which definitely lands him the number 1 spot on this list. But
tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.